1% Club. You already know this is your girl, Miss Wonder, and today with me here, I have a special somebody. I'm gonna let him say his name or what he does. Over, bro.
Yo, everyone. What's up, guys? This is Nito Blair. I'm a music producer, house music DJ. We need to give you a lot, and I love the move of this. So welcome, and I'm glad to be here today.
Yeah, very excited.
so
how you doing there? How did you get here?
Getting here, let's stop at that first. Getting here was just a journey.
No
I
way.
had to use boats. I'm a sailor,
Are you guys
sailor?
what's in
I'm here,
Nairobi?
because I'm planning on getting a
Nairobi?
speedboat, yeah.
For real?
Yeah, exactly. Getting there is hectic. Actually, we have a dam. We have a dam in our place. We had a dam.
What
We
do you
had
mean
a dam.
you had
Now
it?
we may move, but now we may move.
I thought it's gonna move during the dry season.
Exactly. But we
No
don't
way.
move at the wet season because there's a lot of pressure from the rain and the waters. A lot of pressure coming in that the barriers, these are walls, the dams will break and boom. I don't know, maybe you know Martina Flow, what happened Madari.
No way.
I don't know.
No.
It's bad.
Make it make
really
sense.
bad.
How does water?
It doesn't make sense to us to
No, during the rainy season, because I'd expect, like when it's dry, it's gonna dry.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
But now it's raining, so I expect, no, what I expect is the area is gonna flood and it's gonna take up more of the area.
Actually, we thought it would overflow the dam, but the walls broke. I guess the pressure. It's a stream. For a dam to be filled, it comes from a stream.
Yeah.
So if the stream comes with a lot of pressure, obviously that place cannot contain a lot of that pressure. So every job
No way.
The
Tell me
walls
something.
are
Now tell me
broken.
something.
Uh-huh.
Was it a proper man-made dam? Like it was built?
No, it was just a structure. Then it's like the blocked on one end. It was. You
So
see,
basically,
it's not it's not a dam like the one of Kinaruma example
Yeah.
where there's supply of electricity. It's not such a structure. It was a structure of just a small wall blocking the barrier for the water used for irrigation.
So basically, what I'm picking from this is it was just water that some people gathered for like irrigation.
it
Yeah.
was contained actually for irrigation. But it was big. It was. It's not that big of a dam, but it was big because that water could drown someone. It's like something like 10 feet deep.
No way.
Yeah,
Damn.
it was. Yeah. So you could drown.
Well, that's why you're using speedboats.
Yes,
That's why you're using
speedboats to get here.
Bro, that's
It's
my
hard.
part.
But
I think with this what is it called? This rainy season,
yeah.
the guys that said El Nino is a scam, fam. I'm here to tell you,
Not.
it's crazy.
It's not.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm the only one experiencing this.
No, it's
like as a nation, the whole of us as a nation, experiencing this hard rain. It's hard, and it's super tough to survive in such a condition. And I keep asking myself each and every time. We have a management in Kenya. It was established, I guess, a few years back, and it's been working and it's been under control for years. But I've never seen it come into action for the years. Especially right now, we have a disaster happening, and that management, that sector that should take care of that, I'm not seeing any action being taken from them, and that's an issue that should be raised actually.
But wait, one thing I want to understand is okay. Let alone understand. Let's start from way back. Yes. How long have you not had rains for? Super long, yeah.
Super
They used to
long.
come like very tiny periods.
Yes.
And very little rain.
Yeah.
So I think people just sat back and relaxed. Cause tell me how the seasons were. Did you do it in school? Like it was around March to May, just the long rains. If my memory serves me right.
It used to have some time. We
And
have
then
the long
November,
rains, short
somewhere in
rains.
October,
Yes,
November, that was the short rains.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think people sat back and forgot all about, hey, when it rains this happens.
Yeah.
Like you guys, let me advise you, this is the best time to buy land.
Yeah.
Because you
You
cannot
know,
be
actually,
cheated.
yeah. You
You
know,
cannot
actually,
cheat it.
you know of what is happening.
Yeah, facts.
The land that floods, the land that is high, that is good, has proper drainage. Actually, talking about drainage, that should be a thing solved by the disaster management. Because as a nation, we have disasters that come at times we did not plan for them to come. Because it's a disaster. That's why they name it a
But
disaster.
can I cut you short?
So,
Can I cut you short? I feel like we are part and parcel of this disasters. Ask me why.
Why?
You're drinking soda, yeah?
Yes.
You're walking somewhere on the river.
Wait.
No!
Sorry.
Whatever. It's an example.
Just something,
Or
okay.
you're taking it personal.
Okay, oh, no, sorry.
You're taking it
No,
personal. Like,
no.
yo, nah, fuck. Okay, you're
suggesting.
drinking. You're drinking.
Okay,
water. You're
yes,
drinking
that's
water.
it.
You have a bottle of
That's
water.
it.
It's
Yes,
plastic,
yes,
yeah?
yes,
It's plastic. You're walking by the roadside and you decide, oh, I'm done, let me throw it.
Ah.
Do you ever think about where these things go to? You're eating some sweets, you're doing whatever, you just throw everything by the roadside.
Just wait.
Those are the things that are flooding, or not flooding, blocking the drainage,
But
drainage, whatever, what are they called?
it's a drainage, so it's like a sewer line.
Yeah,
or
because
something.
you see, when it rains, let's say you've thrown them by the roadside, all these things are carried by the water to the nearest sewer, whatever, the trenches. So yeah, they block and they clog up the spaces, and now that's why you have very poor drainage in some places. I don't know, that's my thinking.
Yes.
That's how I'm thinking.
But
Because
okay,
if I throw something, you throw something, somebody else throws something. Sometimes you walk by the streets of Nairobi and you're like, "Mom, this place is dirty like this."
But if we get to that, the story of blocking the drainages, yes, it's our own fault blocking the drainage. But did we ever come to the fact that also an environmentalist, English is tough,
Okay, look over there, bro.
Najaribu. Yeah. So they should come and look at how an environment looks like, the structures of the environment, how we can take care of that environment, so as in case of a disaster, before the disaster management comes and takes care of it, we have already a plan that our environment is safe for us to be and live in. You get it?
So basically, you're saying they should do a survey and understand how certain places are. But let me tell you this. There's people that know, hey, when it rains, our places are really bad. They already know. But they still stay there, and somebody's going to come and tell you, if my house is gone. Fine, maybe you don't have anywhere to go, but you see, they know. They already know.
Yeah.
So, also, I feel like when they're constructing roads and all that, it's something they should be looking into. Something they should be looking into.
Because you don't just come and construct a road. People study for that, actually, remember? So, for you to study how to construct, exactly, for it to pass through here. This road has to pass through here. There is a reason as to why, and people study for that. And it doesn't make sense. You have to go for like 5 years, 6 years in school. In campus, you're just studying, research.
Right. Let me stop you on that.
For you not to come, for you not to come up with a good structure where that road should be, because a disaster might come in.
Now, let alone disaster, let me tell you, sometimes what you study in school is not as practical as it should be. You come out here and that's where you learn. That's where you learn a lot. You know.
Then what was the purpose of studying?
No, studying gives you a lot. And do you remember everything you studied in school?
Some.
Exactly my point. So, let me take you way back when you were in high school.
Yes.
You used to do chemistry and whatever. Did you do chemistry?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
It was
So,
compulsory actually.
yeah. So, what you did in the theory, when you're doing practical, you're like, fam, is it zilikuwa hapo? Ama liko mimi tu? Because when you read about it, like, yo, it's gonna show some blue color or blah blah blah,
Yes,
and you try it and it's not working, you're like, wait, maybe it's just a manota money, and then now maybe you realize.
Okay. If that's education actually, if that's something I've been taught and I put it into practice in practicals, you even gave a really good example of chemistry. If I had to study something and come and put it into place and it works out exactly how it's being described in the book or the lecture hall or the teacher just told me and whatever, and it comes to work exactly. So it means this is something I should study first, understand about it, then come put it into practice. I have to study, put it's like music. You have to put the theory first for you to understand what you're playing.
Fine,
You don't just play.
There's that.
You don't just play.
Okay.
So I disagree with you saying that you have to come outside for the real thing. Yes, it's outside for the real thing, but if you don't know what you're going to do outside, then what is the purpose of studying it if you're going to face it? Yes, but we won't know what to do when you're going to face it.
Well, yo, you guys, tell me what you think. grasp everything you studied in school, or do you practice everything you studied in school? Because I feel like the more you move, the more you learn, and there's always room for adjustment.
Yeah.
You don't use the exact measurements you did in school, yeah?
Yeah.
Because let's say you guys, civil engineer, niambie what you think. But I don't know. I don't think you applied everything to a T. You adjusted according to.
I didn't specify like
Uh-huh.
you apply everything, but there are specifics that if you learn about it, if you apply it the right way, you know the measures to take.
Yeah.
That's why let me go back to my point. The same thing as music. Music, you don't just play music. Yes, you can play. You can just play music. But if you're asked, what are you playing? You won't know what to say or how to put it out like, yes, this is what I'm playing. If it's an instrument, if you know the instrument, you'll say, I'm playing a certain instrument. You get it? But what are you playing? You get it? You will be stuck. You'll be stuck. Utakwama. Hatujui kile tunacheza. Like hatujui kile tunacheza. So if you have a theory of it, you know what you're playing. If it's keys, you know the keys, the notes, how to change the pitches from a high pitch, low pitch. That's a matter of notes. You get it? And if you have studied about it, you know what you're doing. You don't just play. You know what you're doing. So if you're asked, what are you playing? You will have a description, a full description of what you're playing. So, which is taking us back to construction of, let's say, roads.
Yeah.
Talking of terrains, you have to study of where the road will pass through. And also, if there was an existing natural feature in that area, and you end up interrupting with it.
But the nature,
Exactly.
but the nature always
it responds in a very harsh way.
Yeah.
And this harsh way of Mother Nature responding, it's some of the ways that we need to get ready and prepare for them. Such as now, these heavy rains. Look at what is happening. Just look at what is happening. And I know some of you, it's also affecting you in some way or another to getting home, where you're living, or the surrounding area. So, how do you feel about it? Is it for us to take the measure, or is it for the disaster management, which we have to take the measure? Because first of all, mimi nikitaka kuhama, or I want to buy land, first thing I look is how the area looks like and the neighborhood. You get it? That's a first impression. Same thing if I want to look for a woman.
women were just chilling.
No. That's fast of what I want to look.
What do you mean look for? Are you going to some jungle and like, hey, I'm searching for?
Okay, it's the first impression. I'm getting to an interview. Nimevaa shorts. Nimevaa shorts, nimevaa kofia. I'm in a t-shirt. Nimeenda interview. How did the interviewers look at me? Like, I'm not serious with what I'm going to get. I'm not serious with if I want this or not. I'm just there to pass time. That's a clear picture of how it looks like. You get it? So, the first impression always matters. Nimefika the area. Nimeangalia, hey, shamba inakaa fiti, the neighborhood inakaa fiti. But what am I going to do to buy this land? First of all, I want a certain size, 50 by 50. I can't just buy without looking for a lot of things. But this is things that we ignore that is currently happening and we are facing it in a very, very harsh way.
Bro, let alone just buying the land and it's yours. But unaosha mashamba huku nje.
Okay, unaosha but ujaangalia first. Nimeenda tu buy shamba, I want a 50 by 50, nimepata 50 by 50 in a certain place, it's looking good. Sijaangalia kama kumenyesha ama kumenyesha. I went on a sunny day and they're selling it at a very fair price to convince me to buy the land. You get it? Look at me now. Shamba yangu imejaa, imefunikwa maji hadi juu.
They forgot to fish pond.
Fish pond and
Silver
dry.
lining.
No, in dry days, it's dry, it's super dry. You get it? So it's an imbalance. The imbalance, I have to look at before, not during or after. Like before, I've not got the land.
No, let me tell you. Also, I think there's people that actually do proper surveys, and there's people in life, like just basically life, they don't worry too much. They're like, leave now, worry later. But in actual sense,
Yes.
you need to
That's why it takes me back to the fact of he's an architect. Amesoma. Okay, kuna mtu amesomea civil. Senior. Look at these people. If you get them together, wanaweza kuambia this is the best one to buy. Because if we develop a certain structure in this way or that other way, you're safe. You're good to go. Plumbers. Watu wanaignore plumbers a lot. These people are helping in one way or another. Not just constructing a building. Get this
Plumbers
person.
construct buildings.
No.
You there?
You need them when you're constructing. You need them when you're constructing. When you in construction, you don't just have the architects. You get it? Yeah, exactly. There's a lot. That's why I'm including the plumbers. They are needed there. Electrician. So nasema any building inajengwa sita include electrician hapo because ni building. So nitaleta tu kwa mjengo na kafundi so our haina bata sisi kwa fundi wangu I have the journeys and drivers to do that.
But you know houses are coming down. You've had those cases.
A lot.
Damn.
A lot. And for me it comes back before when you're starting the structure.
The foundation.
Yeah, the foundation matters, yes. But yes, we are going to start it. We're going to do it. But how are we going to look at it before we start it? Before we do it, nimekaa tu chini nikasema nataka shamba sawa. Let me go buy. I want a car. Okay, sawa. Let me go buy. That's it. Nataka tu supercar sawa. Nimepata hiyo supercar, nimebuy. Then what next?
So basically you're just saying you need to do some due diligence.
Yeah. Research matters. That's when I agree with the books. No. Ulisoma chemistry. Umeenda apply. It may work. Now you're at the field. You see, it's not exactly the same thing you studied, but it gave you a clear picture. Like it's preparing you, yes.
So can we be in agreement that if you don't know, you can't do?
You can't do.
You need the knowledge.
You need it.
Yeah,
you need it. Yeah. You need that knowledge to do it. And knowledge not only comes in books. Now that's where I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because when you come outside, things are different. Yes, I started to put the white substance to the black substance to turn it to purple. But when I come outside, it's not exactly the white to black to make it purple. There's something that I have to do for it to work exactly the way I was taught. You get it? So that's when it comes to us taking care of ourselves outside here. I want to move to Oriental.
You've been moving a lot, bro.
No,
You've bought a number.
We're looking at what we're facing right now. I want to move to Oriental. This time we're not buying one. Okay.
Keep going.
This rental, I've not checked. Mimi kazi yangu ya kwanza ni inakaa vizuri. Si ndio? Nje kunakaa vizuri. I'm looking around. Ooh, this is just a good environment. And I went on a Sunday. I can't go on a rainy day. Remember?
Yeah, facts.
Ever. We always ignore of looking things on all angles. We're just looking on one angle. I want to do our wedding again.
Hey, so I don't utamaliza kuwapia.
Wachana na kuhawa. Like I want to clear that point.
Ask your boyfriend.
No.
I have nothing against people.
No. I want to clear that point off. We always rush without looking further. Senior, wedding. I was talking about wedding again. I want to do a wedding. Sijangalia on a rainy day, still on a sunny day. Okay, now let's go back.
Hey,
to the rentals.
I'm lost.
Hello. No, we are the rentals.
Okay.
So, here are the rentals. Ujangalia other stuff. Ujangalia to your house where you're going to live. Ujangalia water, if it's good, you get it. Waste management, how is it going about, you get it. Steamer, that's it. The house is looking good, electricity is good, 1, 2, 3 is good, but on a rainy day, how will it be? On a super dry day, how will it be? Because I just went on a normal day, I want to move. Sijangalia hizi vitu zingine. That's where we fail. We fail to look at the bigger picture and other factors that will lead us to something. Tunaangalia tu kidogo, it is suitable for me, that's it. Going back to the wedding.
Man, we've been back and forth. I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. Mashamba.
Stop judging rentals. We are done with
I'm
rentals.
not judging them, fam.
Yeah.
We spoke about rentals.
Ah,
It was
okay.
you that brought it up.
We're done with the rentals. Let's go to the wedding.
Uh-huh.
I want to do a wedding. I want this place to look like this, like that, like that. Then what if it rains on that day of my wedding?
Okay.
Yes. I went on a sunny day. I prepared for this wedding on a sunny day. For a sunny day. I expect my wedding to happen on a sunny day.
But let me tell
But
you
I'm not
something.
the one.
When you plan, don't you plan according to the seasons? You're like, yo, it's sunny in August, let's do it in August.
Remember, you can't argue with Mother Nature.
But
Yes. Someone interrupted with Mother Nature before. And maybe it's going to affect my wedding that is going to happen on that day. I didn't look at the clear picture before.
wow.
And it's you also mentioned we were used to, back in school, we were used to seasons.
You're being a certain
Yes,
way.
being on a certain time. But rains could come randomly.
Yeah.
Just randomly. That's what I'm telling you. Yes, I planned for the wedding, I know it's a sunny season. But the rain might come randomly. You get it? And we had not prepared. If it will rain on this day, this is what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3. These are the measures. Yes, we have the tents and whatsoever. But maybe the tents were for the sun. The sun is scorching. It's a season of, it's a summer.
Yeah.
Though we don't measure the seasons.
The shoe?
Sheep.
The shoe? I better remind you, bro. The
So
shoe?
we don't measure. For us, we don't measure. To the people in the weather forecasts.
But see, mnasemanga wa Kenya.
It's a season. Tunajua.
Hiyo jua ni ya
Yeah, let's
mvua.
not assume.
Unaweza watu nje.
Yeah, but let's not assume. Let's prepare enough.
Okay.
Let's
I
prepare
get your
enough.
point.
Huh?
I get your point. Mmesikia mjipange. But then again, bro, let's look at it this way. I've been thinking to myself, and I'm like, we've heard about the floods, we've heard about drought, we've heard about all these things for the longest time.
Yes.
And you said there's a disaster management something.
Yeah, there is.
Organization.
There is.
But now my question is, you guys know it floods around the Tana. If
Uh-huh.
growing up, I've heard about the Tana a lot, and it floods around there. But these guys have had this ear by ear, ear in, ear out, and they do nothing about it. Because I'd love to hear something like, something was done in the Tana, something was dug, and blah blah blah. Now it's not
This is
affecting
what
people
happened.
as much.
Yeah.
Because it's the same stories over and over again.
This is what happens. The same way, we're used to. The rain will come for this day to this day, this month to this month. The sun will shine from this time to this time. But, back again, have we ever prepared in case it happens in between?
Yeah, those are the things. No, it's not even about in between.
We ignore.
No, it's not about in between.
We ignore the fact that something happened and it's a rainy season. It's going to rain from January to March, example. So I know on April it will come sun. So at this time I was not prepared. I was not prepared for the sun coming, but I just had a knowledge because it's used. I'm used to it. It's used to happening, to occurring most of the time. So I know by this time it will sun. It won't rain. So nini inafanyika? Ina extend. Mimi najua hii mvua itaisha by that time. So ikiisha hii kitu tunapitia saa hii, it's like hii kitu tunapitia saa hii itaisha by that time.
No,
So ikishaisha I'll come and enjoy the sun. No, I'll come outside, enjoy the sun, and boom, the rain imeisha. So hiyo isiwe inakuja na muda. It's like hiyo ndio tuna ignore. We have this ignoring power of it's for a season, inaisha, and that's it.
But you know what I'm saying is, handling a disaster basically means it usually rains in the town and this happens. Let's put measures in that. We're not, what you're saying is, it's gonna rain for a certain period and we should
No, I'm saying what we ignore.
But you see what I'm saying?
We know it's a disaster that happens, but we ignore it as the people. You get it? Leave alone the disaster management. We as the people. I know this place floods, but I'm just waiting for the time sun will come. You say, it was raining, but I won't do anything. No.
You know, there's not much these people can do because they've been moving year in, year out. Some don't even have permanent homes.
Yes.
Some don't even have permanent homes. So,
but you cannot blame it on them.
fine. You guys at home, tell me what you think. Like, with disaster management, personally, in my opinion, I feel like we should eliminate these disasters. It rains and blah 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 blah. Let's put measures in to prevent this rains from going into people's homes and all that. If it's drought, let's know how we're storing water so that we avoid, as in, if they had, what is it called? Kamonge Pometengeneza the Tana. From back then when it was raining and crazy things were happening, hata mvua ikikuja, maybe ingekuwa more than the usual rain, but they would have measures in place. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. See, tunasikia kila siku the same places are flooding, the same places, I don't know, this is happening. That's what I'm talking about. Because if there's a disaster management organization, these guys should eliminate these things. Let's not hear of the same problems over and over and over again. So that's what I'm saying. You guys tell me what you think, and what else do you want to add before you take us to a rental again? Supermarket? But you guys at home tell us what you think about these disasters. Because I was really bummed the other day when I had to swim my way home on the road, and it's newly constructed. At an expressway, it would be flat. So I'm like, oh, you guys, you know, it needs to be premeditated. You need to plan prior. Like, sun is gonna come. There's a snow Kenya. What do you guys have to take care of that? You know what I'm saying? But with this disasters, stay safe, stay out of trouble. Check on your friends, find out
how they're doing.
Mwenzako anaswim vipi akienda nyumbani, labda have an extra boat. You guys, I'm planning to buy a speedboat and nitaweka namba ya pesa hapo kando. Unalenia baraka zangu bro. But this has been interesting. Hoping to see you on the next one. You guys at home, don't forget to comment, subscribe, share, and like. Don't be subscribe, bro.
Yeah, all the socials.
Sure.
Actually, it's
you guys sure. Now say it again.
Socials.
Socials. Okay, nice. Try.
Yeah, exactly.
So you said socials.
Socials.
You guys at home tell me.
Socials. I'm saying social. No, my English is so.
Tell them about
socials.
tell them about socials.
Okay, so you can find us on all our socials. Instagram, TikTok. Yes, we have Facebook, YouTube. Yes. You can help me with that.
Yes, at D1% Club, TOPC. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't be a bad person. Hiyo si roho yako. Nilikuwa nimewaambia hiyo si roho yako. Ambia marafiki, ambia majirani. You already know what it is. This has been D1% Club. The comment section is your place to